David Logan, a researcher at USC, says we all have a default future. Isn't that interesting? That would be interesting to think about our default future. And that default future is what is driving our behavior in the present. So we kind of have this imaginary future already, whether we're conscious of it or not. And it's what we most expect to happen and what we believe. And I love this said based on your language and your identity. So we can tell a lot from our words, like how we speak, what we really expect. So Benjamin Hardy says the goal is not to have a default future, which we all have. And it's almost like what family expects, what society expects. It's kind of like the norm, but a consciously chosen future. And that it might be the same one, but it's consciously chosen. I want to be a loving mom. That is a beautiful, consciously chosen future, right? It doesn't have to be anything outwardly grand, but it's consciously chosen and it's your own session of mission and purpose that you choose and you create. And this one I thought was a little surprising. I'm not even positive that I agree with it, but I'd be curious to see what you all think. The only way to make your present better is to make your future bigger. So that's something worth pondering. All right. So now we're going to get to the clearing part of for hope and hopeless, and then we'll get to the individual clearings later. So in the emotion code, this comes up all the time. It's in row 2, which has to do with spleen or stomach. These are the earth meridians, failure, helplessness, and we're going to clear all of those. And even the research, I thought this was interesting because the research says that hopelessness and helplessness is related to low self-esteem and a lack of control, right? That's just what we were all talking about. I don't feel like I can do anything, so I don't feel good about myself. And so I thought, well, let's not just clear hopelessness, let's clear the whole right column. And then I was like, "Oh, I bet that these lead to this," right? If I feel hopeless and helpless and low self-esteem, then I will have anxiety, despair, disgust, nervousness, and worry. So we'll just clear all of those.